University. Supreme Court Justice Robert Taney said you cannot be a citizen of the United States of America. But if you are a citizen of America and you're black, make some noise!
It was in this building, right here, where the beginnings of the Dred Scott case took place. Dred Scott was a slave who was born in this state, actually was born in Virginia, and lived in this state, Missouri. Missouri was a slave state, and his slave owners carried him outside to Illinois, which was a free state. And at that point in time, being in a free state in America, in the middle of the 18th century, Dred Scott wanted to be free. In 1847, Dred Scott's process began. And really in this building right here is where that case took place. And it's amazing because in March 1857, the Dred Scott decision came down. And Supreme Court Justice Taney came down and said that nobody of color will ever be a citizen of the United States of America. That became the Dred Scott decision, where if you were free or a slave, or if you were of African descent, you would never become a citizen of the United States of America. But we've come so far. We've been on this bus tour now in 2008, and we've gone around talking about respect my vote. Not just black people who are now citizens, but black and white, and brown, and yellow, and red. And we've shown that even though we can have a Dred Scott decision that can start from this building and go all the way to Washington, the Supreme Court, that on November 3rd, 2008, literally a few hours before the most important election ever, this gateway, this arch represents the gateway to the West. But now it represents the gateway to a new America. A new America where there's no more slavery. Hopefully no more racism. Hopefully we can end poverty and militarism. Hopefully hip-hop has reached its lunch counter moment. Yo, tomorrow and beyond, America begins.
Supports respect my vote, the whole campaign, most important election of our lifetime.
Hello everyone, we are in Toledo, Ohio today. Today is November 4th, the election that we have all been waiting for. Today's monumental and I cannot wait to see the outcome.
Good morning, my name is Rev Yearwood, president of the Hip Hop Caucus. Today is November 4th, 2008, and we are at the dawn, literally, of a new day. We are in the middle of America. We're in Toledo, Ohio. But right now, all across America, people are going to the polls to vote for a new president. And really, we're at the cusp of a new day, a new dawn. This weekend, there were teenagers who were shot and killed in Pittsburgh. They were shot and killed in North Carolina. There was a grandmother who was beat. We have people who are starving to death. We have lack of health care. People's bills are piling up. We have soldiers right now on November 4th, as we do this election, who are literally dying, fighting for their lives in Afghanistan, fighting for their lives in Iraq. We have people who are hurting in California, all across this country today. In the midst of so much turmoil, there's so much hope because people are going to the ballot boxes. It's the one thing that makes us a democracy. It's the one thing that we fought so hard for, that black people and white people and brown people and red people, male and female, straight and gay, whatever persuasion you may be, today as Americans, we go to the polls to pull the lever for democracy. You can be poor in New Hampshire or rich in Florida, black in California or white in Maine. It does not matter because today we come together for democracy. We don't know what the 5th's gonna bring or 2009, 10, or 11, or when we do this again in 2012, or when we do know that we do have to, something must change in America. We can't have the same thing going on year after year. 8 years of poverty, of racism, of militarism. 8 years of having almost 1 million people who have died with our tax dollars. 8 years of having Wall Street get bailed out with Main Street right here in Ohio. People are losing their homes. So the day we come to the polls, it's hip-hop. We've been organizing for about 2 weeks, and really way beyond that, for 21 months. People have been getting out, knocking on doors, going to the car wash, going to the barbershops, in their churches, in their mosques, in their synagogues, all around this country. People have been going out because they know this moment would come. So here we are, at the dawn of a new day. Literally, the dawn of a new day. Here in the middle of America. In Toledo, of all places, Toledo, Ohio, the Hip Hop Caucus, along the Hip Hop Summit, along with so many organizations out here today, in the middle, braving the cold, braving whatever we got to do. In Virginia it's raining, they don't care. In Oregon it's raining, they don't care. It's sunny in California, it's sunny in Florida. People don't care, because today is the day we've been waiting for. It's the day that Frederick Douglass, Fannie Heyman, and Dr. King, and Malcolm X, Nat Turner, and so many of them, patriarchs and matriarchs, some seen and some not seen, who've been fighting for us to just have a little slice of democracy. So we push on. We don't know what the 5th's gonna bring, but the 4th is it. And we're gonna vote, we're gonna vote, we're gonna vote. Yo, hip-hop is going on today. And after the day, we got to organize, mobilize, and energize. This is our lunch counter moment. This is the beginning of the 21st century that we can change. We can put our heart to, our mental to, our bodies to. We can end poverty in America. We can end racism in America. We can fix the climate, my goodness, in the world. You know, we at the dawn of a new day. And it all goes down to the pulling of the lever. We got to vote. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Power to the people.